truth. With $10, Tina just blamed Savage for Mikey's DV charge. LOL. I don't think
We'll
so.
talk about that.
What?
On what planet? On
Wait
what
a minute.
planet?
What? She said
Yeah.
My
what?
thoughts. I'm actually kind of shook over the. If I'm being very honest, I'm kind of shook after hearing the phone call. Siley, you didn't like Mike at first. Miss Siley gets real stands on business. You didn't like Mike at first. How are you still working with him now with this coming out? Tell me how that works. Who's a hypocrite? I thought you have an opinion on everything, Xylee. How the fuck does this work for you? FML. He said, Keem said you didn't stream over the long weekend because donations were low. Is that true? I thought you said it was for other personal reasons. Well, I posted a video that talked about it. It was mostly just, I felt we all needed a bit of a break. We all hit the ground running. With the BBU, we took off like maybe 2 days and started a whole new network, and it's been fucking insane. So I thought we could all use a break. I knew I needed one, so I felt if I did, other people probably did too. So I made the executive decision to declare a holiday weekend. That's what happened.
Worried about what we doing?
Yeah, why? And Danny, why are you listening to Keem? And why are you listening to Keem over me? Excuse me.
He said you were blaming him why we weren't doing good. You didn't blame him one time.
No, I think the only thing I said was that we were competing with LolCowLive doing IRL stuff. And I'm sorry, if you have fat 350-pound men with discolored legs jumping off buildings into the water and you're shooting firecrackers at people's assholes, yeah, people are going to watch to see if somebody dies live. They're going to watch that over us dancing over here. That's all I was saying. He misses all the blondes over here. He misses all
He was
the
even doing the
fun.
Fat Girl Summer, dancing by himself. He looked so sad. I know he was thinking of you when he was doing it.
We all know that Fat Girl Summer was my fucking song, okay, Keem? It might still be yours over there, but we all know everybody thinks of me with your little fat girls you spam in the chat.
Thank you, Safa. Safa said you have 5 cans in the background.
Who was the original fat girl who still looks good? It was me, so suck it.
Becky,
You better tell that to the people over at the LCU because I don't need to go anymore. I got my drink. It was hidden on my bed. Anyway, no, because everyone in the LCU is getting fat and nasty. Like their ugliness is starting to show on the outside. Symmetrical, thank you for gifting 5 more.
Oh my God.
I didn't expect this to happen. Holy shit. Thank you guys. The truth. With $10, Tina just blamed Savage for Mikey's DV charge. LOL. I don't think
We'll
so.
talk about that.
What?
On what planet? On
Wait
what
a minute.
planet?
What? She said what?
The exact words are Tina just blamed Savage for Mikey's domestic violence charge. LOL.
Yeah.
How's that my fault?
Saying, I heard it too. I forgot where I heard it. It was either in Discord or somebody else said that Tina was saying the reason why that happened was because, no, not you. She blamed Becky, saying that Mike sent Becky a D pic, and that's how it all happened. So how is Savage? No, not Savage.
She just can't stop talking
What
about
the
me.
fuck?
I'm in her head too.
Savage
God,
catching strays.
No, she blamed Becky the other day. Now it's you? Oh,
I wonder. Well, she just blames everybody. She's just like an AK-47 who aims everywhere.
One of us were leaving to go to the LCU, or you were really working with Keem still. No, it has nothing to do with the LCU. Nobody's leaving to go to LCU.
Yeah, that's
Promise.
never happening. Plus, not to mention, you'd have to be an idiot to do that. Speaking as an idiot who's left and gone back, all they're going to do is torture the fuck out of you. You don't want it. You don't want it. He'll hire you back just to torture you. And speaking of everybody getting fat, Thick Gemini, I can't go anywhere with this conversation. Thank you, fat girl trend over there. I was the first fat girl. Tina doesn't count. She's
no.
She's not a girl.
She's not a girl. She's not a girl.
She's not a girl. She's an animal.
I was the first fat girl. I have to I know I asked a question. My answer has to wait. Why is the LCU just a bunch of non-player characters? It's a bunch of NPCs over there. Like just a bunch of NPC hosts. I can't even remember who they are anymore.
You don't even know who they are.
No.
They've never had channels. They just, nothing. They just get picked. You just get picked.
Yeah, Mary, I see you. You're not blocked, sweetie.
Mary, you're never going to be blocked here. You'll never be blocked. You'll be there. Show and ignore the flies. I don't know what's going on. I swear. All right. Anyway, donators are giving them hell for sweeping, as they should be. As they should be. Listen, here's my thoughts. I'm actually kind of shook over the. If I'm being very honest, I'm kind of shook after hearing the phone call. Because I know Mike a certain way. He has always, for me, has always been fantastic to work with. I have such a work respect for him. But Oh, the safe thing to say? What are you looking at my face for? Were you cringing at my face, Roxy?
No. Tina's over there crying that we're talking about bad shit about the LCU. But go ahead.
Oh, fuck them. We're going to talk shit about them right back. So we're going to control the narrative here. We're not going to keep responding to them. So the safe response is, I'm going to wait to see what the courts say. I think that's honestly the only proper response. And I personally feel, this is the part I will go into, I personally feel that Mike is being made a fool of over there. Keem is milking that drama for all it's worth. He's milking Mike's one thing. I guess it's not this for Mike, it's this. He just milking away and getting it all over the place in a content drought. That's all Keem wants is the content. But Michael's the one paying the price. Because
I wouldn't even address it. I wouldn't even.
If it was my friend, like they say they're friends, but I'm saying if they were like friends, like they say they were, Keem would have said, look, that's my friend. I'm gonna let the courts decide and just leave it like that and drop it. That's just I always thought Mike was kinder. Because I have experience with domestic violence, I'm literally have somebody in my family that went through it. When I heard that call, like every bone, every bot, I just got the chills. I started crying because and it just like, I don't want to say it's true, but it's not either way. It's like Bridget looks bad if she lied like that or on Mike, and then Mike looks bad if it happened. I don't know. It's just the courts are going to decide. So
now, one thing I can say, Xylee.
That's a lie, Nicholas Cage. That's a whole lie. I ain't done no episode on shit.
One thing I can say, I'll deflect the conversation onto my favorite hate object.
Live since it happened.
Don't get too distracted by the chat, guys. We're still putting on a show.
Okay.
We don't want to just be responding to the chat. If anything, maybe take one thing and respond in full. But one thing I will do is I will deflect to Xylee. Xylee, you didn't like Mike at first. Miss Xylee gets real, stands on business. You didn't like Mike at first. How are you still working with him now with this coming out? Tell me how that works. Who's a hypocrite? I thought you have an opinion on everything, Xylee. How the fuck does this work for you? With you and your domestic violence history, how the fuck?
So Rewind's been live since it happened. Did they? I haven't watched it. No,
they're probably not going to. Why would they? Keem addressed it, and that's going to be it. Sweep. Yep. And listen, I'm not saying this to hurt Mike, because like I said, I don't fucking know. I don't know. It was very unnerving hearing that call, but I don't know, and I'm not equipped to know, and I'm not equipped to parse through what's going on. That's why we have the courts to do it. But the way this was handled in the court of public opinion, Keem just threw Mike right under the bus, put him on shows that don't even make money anymore, moving him out of the limelight. What's even the point, Mike? Why are you there anymore? Okay, let me say one thing. I really wanted to say this to Mike personally, but I felt it would come across biased and like I didn't mean it. So I'll say it in front of everybody because I do mean it very much and it's not biased. Mike, why are you still there? Your mental health has gone down so far while you've been there. In my opinion, I'm just saying from my observations, and I've seen you drift away from the shows and everything that made you happy, and I see it eating at you in between everything else that's going on in your life. Bro, why? You're not even making money there anymore. And if you are, you can make so much more elsewhere. I'm telling you, it gets better when you get to the other side. You can get out of that. You don't need to be dragged through the fucking mud by somebody like Keemstar. You're on his level, not below him. Go ahead. No, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Your mom was just like, how are you even going to allow him to still work here? And Keem was like, when the court, it's going to be dropped. And he's like, this is not going to be dropped. If the state took it over, they're not dropping it. I guess they bet $1,000 that's going to be dropped. So,
well, Yo Mama backed out of that bet because he was like, he was basically like, it's disgusting to bet on this, and I agree. Like, think about what's happening, the manipulation there. Let's just analyze this for a minute. Keem has immediately de-escalated and made seem unimportant everything that happened by saying, want to make a bet on it. It trivializes it. Yeah. This is not something and he does that with every word, every sentence that comes out of his mouth. He's got that slippery tongue. That sounded kind of hot, but no, I mean, he's got the devil's tongue.
Xylee, however, this is what she built her career on, is calling shit out like this.
Yeah.
Why is she not calling this out?
She won't, because she's best friends with Tina, who works with Mike, and that's all that matters. She has no moral code. She has no real principles.
But Mike said,
he's calling Wings out, did she?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But Mike said he's staying for Tina. If he's not on Milk Queens anymore, why is he there then?
Keem is keeping him around, giving him breadcrumbs, and Michael's falling for it. Michael should
I
not
can't
be
believe
there.
that.
He's literally, the money's not even there for him anymore. There's no reason for him to be there besides loyalty or a trauma bond or not wanting to piss off Keem. And to that, I would say, does Keem care about pissing you off, Michael? Does that go both ways? Shit there. Tell me about it. They would address it for $100. Why are they it's so gross how they're monetizing it that way too. I know they're shameless about it, but what the fuck? And how much money did they make off of Wings' domestic violence thing too? How much? How much?
A lot. A lot.
It's content.
And
People's
Xylee-
real lives
Xylee-
and trauma and turmoil is content.
This is
for
what
people,
we
and
call
they make money off of it.
in Savage's community, that I learned this from Tina, this is what they call like trauma pimps. And it's fucking
Tragedy pimps.
Tragedy
Tragedy
pimps.
pimps.
I find that like, I'm sorry, I don't know what stuff you've done in the past. I don't know. I find that stuff disgusting. Like benefiting off of people's tragedy.